Hello, guys. Welcome back to Sharon Recommends page. As usual, I've got Maish Pamuro in the house. Maish Pamuro, welcome.
Hello, viewers. Thank you very much, Sharon. Now I'm getting used to this channel. I feel like I'm at home.
You are at home. We are at home. Thank you very much, guys, for watching and supporting. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comment, and press the notification button. Guys, today I've got another interesting, very interesting topic today. And the topic is it right to give money to the pastor instead of feeding the need?
Hey, this topic, guys. I think the first thing that I want to do is to beg for forgiveness. Please, all pastors out there, please forgive me before I even dig into the topic, because I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know the questions that I'm going to receive here today. So just forgive me, please, before I even start. Because this topic, I know there are some people who don't even want to hear about this topic.
Yes.
It's either pastors or even the church members. There are some church members who don't even want to hear some topic like this.
Yes, and it seems to be a very sensitive topic.
Yeah, it's very sensitive, especially to people who are into it.
Yes,
and to people also who are benefiting from it. It's quite
especially for those who are benefiting.
Yeah. That's why I say please forgive me in advance.
Oh, yeah. So you know what? This topic, it takes me back, and give me a picture of what is happening these days.
Yes.
Some people even quit going to church because of, like, they'll be asking, okay, we are going to buy the pastor a fridge, we are going to buy the pastor a microwave, we are supposed to buy the monthly grocery for the pastor.
And my pastor needs a new outfit. It's month end now. We are going to have big Sundays, and she have to look presentative. You see?
Of which I'm not looking presentative. I don't want to go there. But anyway, Maish Pamuro, what's your take on this one?
Well, on this topic, the question was saying, is it
right to give money to the pastor instead of feeding the need?
Is it right to give the pastor money or to give people to feed? I think, on my point of view, I think it's good to do good to both of them. The reason why I say that, when there's someone who is in need, I have to. That is, if I have the money to buy food for that person. And when it comes to the pastor, it now depends with me. It now depends with me. It depends with my heart, or it depends with the things that the pastor and my pastor are doing to the church. Sometimes I would maybe want to say thank you for doing this and that, but it doesn't mean I have to do it like more often, like every month. No, only when I feel like I want to.
Why not more often? Because the pastor prays for you, the pastor organizes all those, like, all-night prayers, functions, what. The pastor, if you're sick at night, you go to the pastor's house. The pastor does a lot in your life.
No, Sharon, if you say the pastor pray for me, you are wrong. Because when you are a Christian, you have to learn to pray for yourself. Me, I don't depend on a pastor's prayers. I have to pray on my own, because I know a pastor is also a person just like me. Someone can come to my house today and say, please, can you pray for me? Or maybe she can just tell me on the phone, Maish Pamuro, please, can you pray for me? I'm not feeling well. I can say, okay, fine, I will pray for you. But at that time, I'm feeling dizzy. I want to sleep. So whatever I do, whatever you do, know that even a pastor can also do that because he's also a human being. So I don't
But-
believe that a pastor, his prayers are the ones that are making my things go right. I trust in my prayers. But yeah, if you say he is the one who is organizing what in church, yeah, there, yeah.
Okay. But with me, on my opinion,
Mm.
when it comes to pastors, these people, they also go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And there is somebody who is suffering today. You understand? Who doesn't have what you have? Like, I'll be asking you to buy a microwave, to contribute to buy a microwave for the pastor. Whilst I don't have a microwave.
You see now?
I put my salsa in a pot and then it will boil. You understand? And to them, who does that? They believe in it, and then it has a meaning with it, of which I understand. You understand? But to me, it doesn't have a false matter or a manipulation. You understand? Or something that you can say it in front of the people of the church, and then it makes me feel bad. You see? So giving, it must comes from your heart.
Yeah.
You see?
That's
it must
true.
comes from your heart. I know pastors out there, I'm not here to stop what your congregation is doing. But at a certain point, I think it would be fair for people to, let's say you rent a place, and then they will pay for that place. It's understandable. Because sometimes it becomes too much.
Well, Sharon, to me, I think it's understandable. That is, if when the pastor is not working, you say this pastors, they are working, and most of them, we can see that they are working, you know. So if the pastor is working, he can pay his own rent, you know. Maybe I can give a pastor something that is on on the pastor's birthday. We all know that we want to give presents. Maybe that's when we can just say, oh, it's the pastor's birthday.
Yes.
So as a church, what must we do? Then we can just give presents. Not big presents that we cannot even afford, because some people are even going into credits because they want to fit in where they can't fit, you know. So I think it's better only to do it when it is time to do it, on birthdays.
You know, there is this other thing that I've seen in these churches, especially. You know, I used to think that only Pentecostal churches does that. Even those other churches like Mugodima, so all those pastors, they also want month now. But they are very clever. They've got their own way of taking money from the church members.
Okay.
You see? So on that one, Maish Pamurio, I think a person, you as a human being, don't overdo things.
Yes.
You understand? Of course, we must give it to pastors, but you must look at your situation. I heard this other pastor saying, you know, if you get your money, first take out the money for the church, and then the other money, God will provide. Guys, you take that other money, and you don't have your rent money is going to
You
short.
see, and you know what? I think the pastors, the first thing they must teach the youngsters that are starting to go to work, they must teach them to honor their father and mother, because that is the first thing that a child must know whenever he or she starts going to work, you know. Instead of saying your salary, you must remove money and put it in the church, they must say your first salary, you must remove small amount and buy something for your mother and for your father, you know. But you find out these days all the preaching is about money in church, seeding for
Yes.
blessings.
Yes.
And now our children are forgetting that they have parents.
Yes.
They are now spending much in churches,
Yes.
buying nice clothes for their mamas and papa at church, forgetting that they have parents who are even walking barefooted.
Yes.
And so
they are there in the rural areas, remote control areas.
You see, and they are suffering. It doesn't make sense for me to be paying 10% of my salary to the pastor, paying giving what you call it tithes.
Tithes, yes.
Leaving my parents there suffering.
Yes.
Or maybe my neighbor, just my neighbor here is suffering.
Yes.
Or even my relative is suffering, and I'm busy. You do. I don't think it's a good deed.
No, it's not.
To me, it's not a good deed.
Honestly,
unless if you are
financially, yes, and then you are financially balanced. No, your parents are, yes.
You are balancing everywhere, then it's fine. But if you can't balance everywhere, to me, it's not right.
It's sometimes, it's good to go to church.
Yeah.
But sometimes things that are done there, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
I'm not trying to say church is good, honestly speaking, because it gives us direction. It molds us, you understand, to be a better person. But the things that are done in the church, you see, honestly speaking, Mike Pamuro, if you get into a church, it makes you think twice.
Yeah.
You see, it makes you think twice. Am I supposed to be in here, or I'm in the wrong place?
Especially when it starts when they start talking about pledges for mama and papa.
Mama and papa. And the other thing that I have, sorry, my that I've seen, people in the church, everyone wants to be close to mine.
Yes.
And the pastor.
Yes.
I'm like,
you see, you know what? That is why I said I don't rely on the pastor's prayers. This is what many people are doing now.
Yes.
Because they say maybe if I am close to the pastor, maybe my prayers will be answered quickly. No, pastor is just a person like you. Yes. Sometimes if you pray on your own, your prayers will be answered very quickly.
Yes. Because I remember the other day at the other church, we were asked to buy something for all the women we were being followed. So how much are you going to pay? Of which to me, I see it as I don't think it's right. Because honestly, financially, people are suffering.
People are suffering.
So even if you see somebody going to church, don't expect to take out all of his finances. As much as people are suffering. So we were asking, yeah, buy this, and then you know what happened? This other lady asked us. She said, "Oh, you old women, old ladies, young ladies, take this present to the mama." We were about, and then there were two, the ones who paid more.
Okay, they want to be recognized.
They were just like this, and then they took my the present, and then they were singing, going to the pastor. And then at one point they put the pastor on the back. They were there. Just like, no, it's fine. We can leave us. We can go and give it to you. I'm like,
they want to be recognized because they've put
this is
more.
Just a pastor. This is a normal person, just like you.
You see,
you don't have to do all those things. So these church people sometimes. I also go to church.
I was about to say you are also a church person because. You are also a church person.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm talking to you viewers, you have to open your eyes when it comes to giving. God wants someone who give someone who is in need.
Yes.
And when you are giving, it's not about all the people must see and know that you are the one who gave this. And I think this is what is happening these days. People are giving only to be recognized.
Yes.
So that the church will know that if it wasn't for Maishi Pamuri or this thing.
Yes, good. Yes, it was me.
You see? So we must do it from the heart.
From the heart, yes. And also, I think giving somebody's need, some people who are in need, is as good as paying the tithe.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly speaking, that's what I think. Because honestly, you are paying for somebody who you already have, but there is somebody who doesn't
have.
There is somebody who is going to bed with empty tummy.
Yes.
You see, there is somebody who doesn't even have a roof to stay. Not because he or she is lazy, but because